And welcome to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and it is the 4th of March, 2026. Welcome, everybody. Well, as it sits now, the market's kind of really chopping around. There's some potential deals, I suppose, but you got to really stay on the horse here because it's chopping around like crazy. So keep your risk really low, and or don't participate in this. This is just a super choppy back and forth, eat you up kind of environment. So just be careful. Let's have a look at what we got here. Let's start off with a 4-hour chart. Look at how choppy that is. So we got this change in direction here. For 8 hours, make this nice little run down, and we expect to see this come back up, and it did not close below this candle. So we're looking for it to come back in and retest this Bessie here. You're looking for an institutional order flow entry drill on the next 1 or 2 candles. After it comes back and tags this, so you see it just got in there, tagged it. So you're looking for a short, so you have to endure another 12 hours of it running back and forth before it finally broke the low. Pay yourself at the low, or half the wick. Then the continuation. We gapped through here on the weekend, finally ran down to the rejection block, didn't take the low, then came all the way back up into that area one more time. So that discount all the way right up into that premium. Then you want to see this get closed through. It does. Then you want to see it get retested. Didn't get tested for 12 hours later before it finally came back lower. Here's our discount SIBI and our premium. We finally broke through it again, came back, tagged it right here, went higher. So this is the going higher part. So we're looking for this on a 4-hour. And I want to see if this 4-hour now, which is the premium, holds price, or we have popped through it, and then we're looking for a, if I stretch this out, you'll see there's a little, is there a little one in there? Nope. We want to see this close above here, find some support, start targeting the mean threshold, rejection block, half the wick, and then these equal highs above us, and then aiming for this next premium above us up here. Okay, so that's our upside objective next after we clear this one. We're targeting for that. Keeping in mind we could come back. We have already cleared this high, so this is the retest that you're looking for that to run higher. So at best, I could see this coming down to 851 inside this opening. 851 will put you right in the middle of that, I think. $861. 861 puts you in the middle. 851 puts you right on top of the breaker here. Takes that zone self out. And we have a smaller one down here overlapping. And its mean threshold That's got to keep going higher. If it doesn't and it rolls over, then we've got 2 downside targets. That's a lot easier to reach for. So if we are going to start busting out of this consolidated area, we'd have to break out of here, get through the mean threshold, and then start running for the high. This has got a pretty long wick on it. So you got these even highs, like triple highs. You want to see them come back and get those now. And then where we act from here determines whether or not we reach for this, or again, roll over and come back into this larger range again. That just hit 50% of that range, the whole large range that we're in there. That'll be an interesting day. So we'll go down to the lower time frames now, start moving down and saying what supports this price going higher, what supports the price coming lower. Fuzzy, good morning. Hadi, good morning. So the hourly we have that's the hourly. And then we also have right in the mean threshold of this candle is engulfed inside this one. So if you take the mean threshold of that, so it came back, we traded above it, came back, traded into the mean threshold, went higher, targeting that hourly premium. We're inside the 4-hour premium. Let's look for a 15-minute now. Get this off here. So we have one candle. Here's your little swing point. Here's the reversal. You traded straight through it. So ignore this one. It traded right through this one, kept going, traded through that one. So you ignore these two. Then look at this one. Finally closed above that. You're looking for it to tag this and send it higher. You're right into the consequent encroachment of the 4-hour. So watch for sensitivity there. Well, this is where we can come back and revisit those areas that never got tagged. So you typically want to see that come down right there and then leave. And that candle, you want to see it break the high. And if it doesn't, and you see this kind of stuff come back and forth again, not the candle you want to see on 15 minutes. You want to see that keep going higher. So if it's aggressive, then it should just keep leaving. So the fact that if it starts to reach through here again, through the mean threshold of that candle, which is right there, then look for a retest of this. And the fact that we're coming back to it the second and third time is not a positive thing for me. So here's your 8:30 open. See all this waffling going on in here? Right off that last up candle. And in the 1 minute, we actually traded below it already. And there's a small little tiny BISI sitting right in there. So fair enough, you have to hold that as well. And the bodies are resting right on the bottom of that. So it's got to get some legs and get out of here. Otherwise, you're just building up some liquidity here. We'll run it out into this. Oops. Run it into the 6 a.m. Then take it higher. So watch this 8:30 here. It's kind of waffling back and forth here. Good morning, Abs. Kind of thought non-farm payroll would do more. That's right, it's non-farm payroll week. No wonder it's all kind of chopping around here. But we sit back and it kind of, unless you find yourself a really good deal, wouldn't touch it right now until non-farm payroll's over on Friday. Kind of study price action and watch it. So if you're trying to get the big banger deal today, be real careful. Be real careful. I tried posting the 3 a.m. setup indicator last night. I hit this publish button and got nowhere with it. Nothing came up. It just, this whirled around and all of a sudden it went okay. It was okay. So I don't know if it's published. If it is, enjoy it. If it's not, I don't know how else to publish it. I hit the publish button and it multiple times, and that's all I got. I thought there would be choices because it talks about having choices on adding stuff to it, and I just couldn't get to do anything more than I just hit the button. I was like, well, I hope it's out there. I get no confirmation that it had or anything. So morning, Russell. You don't see it on trading. I don't know. It's I did put it in my favorites right there. And then trying to right click it, and I'm not sending the code. I'm not giving away the code. You can have the indicator, but I'm not sending. There's like 1,000 lines of code on that thing. So I'm sure somebody could hack into it if they're really that interested in it, but I'm sure it'll have a bug or two. I checked with ChatGPT on the how to, you're supposed to be able to click this publish button, and then it gives you options to set it up, and then you can privatize it and send it to people that you want to share it with. I didn't have any of those options when I hit that. So I'm not sure what the issue is there. See how we've come back and we just keep banging on this? I want to see just one time and go. There's so many times you'll see a tag and go. That's the scenario you're looking for, and this constant repeated back and forth makes you question the validity of your setup. And if it starts doing that, just move to the sidelines and wait, because the market's it's clearly not giving you what you need. So if we end up getting something like this, here's your midpoint right here. See that? It's also the high right here. You tag it a couple of times here, and then you come all the way back. This is the kind of stuff I don't like. Come all the way back, just shy of hitting that mean threshold again, and then it finally accelerates. So you may see this kind of thing going on here. So if your stop loss is super tight, it's sitting right here, one tick below that low. So in this case, it's one tick below this low. Or if you use all two candles, one tick below the 6 a.m. candle. And you're kind of hoping that this 830 is going to keep holding price back and sending it higher. Yeah, I don't see am I seeing it on a different chart here? Yeah, it's a 1 hour chart. Nice little change in direction. So watch the midpoint. If you lose the midpoint of that candle, look for this SIBI below you to get hit. Yep. I can't hear you. I'll be right back. So here's the level you want to see get hit. We dip right into the mean threshold with consequent encroachment of that. Break the high. Get a fair value gap, and it just keeps heading higher. So institutional order flow entry drill, usually on the first or second candle. So we have a little A-level trade. You want to see it break this high here and then continue going higher. I'll be right back. Gold and silver, see what they're up to. This is another example of what I just showed you in Bitcoin. If you lose the mean threshold of that candle, then look for a retest of the SIBI below you. There's the retest. Watch for this. Trades through, lose the mean threshold, retest this, all the way back down. Continuation. Finally takes the high, then the mean threshold becomes important. You see how what the difference is between when you break the high without testing this, you come back and test it, especially if you lose the mean threshold of that candle. Look for a retest of the SIBI below you. Same kind of thing repeats itself here. And then when you say, okay, this is the new high, and here we have a SIBI here, notice how it doesn't break the high. It literally goes back, says, I'll take it first, then I'll go higher. Then I'll use this as support to continue going higher. So just watch that little pattern of, if the mean threshold gets taken on a close, look for a retest of the SIBI below you, or the first data point below you. And then, because if there's multiple, look for the first one. And if it trades through the first one, look for the second one. And then when it doesn't, and it just takes the SIBI and comes back and hits the SIBI and then runs higher, look for the continuation off that mean threshold here. Silver. That is just too much chop, man. So that's all you got out of wheat yesterday. Tag the high, and now we're running below this. So what you're looking for here is a drop below here. We're stayed inside that premium one. We can get below here. Look for tomorrow to come back and retest this. So you want to see this drop below here, come back, retest that candle, and we're starting to head for the discount box down here. Abs. So keep your eye on this box here next. Once we'll see where this closes, you want to see it kind of close down, either create a long candle, stop right here, then the next candle come back, give an institutional order flow entry drill all the way up into a tagging of this candle, and then the rollover. And next 3 days, next week, maybe in the early next week, look for a Monday, Tuesday high for a continuation on the downside. Unless this is just a sweep here and this turns back into a wick, we have to get a body close below here. Otherwise, we're back inside this again. So we could see a wick, pull back, close today inside here, and you're still neutral to slightly bullish, right? All the time we stay back up inside that SIBI, sorry, BISI combination here of this in volume imbalance and the BISI. So you have to stay inside here, and then you got to wait for it to get out of there somehow. So don't look at this as we're out of it now. This could still be just a wick yet. It's just a forming candle. So it's a daily psych candle. It can potentially psych you out if you think that's going lower. So you got to wait for that to end and then make your decision. And you can get closer to, as the day ends here, look for 4 hour, 1 hour to see how that's going to act for you. You might be able to come back, tag this, and then catch it going lower early. You have multiple attempts to get back in here now. So now this should roll over and come back down, but Citigroup's always kind of bailed itself out somehow. Quick ran up, clear out liquidity first before dropping down lower and clearing out buy side, sell side. Or buy side, sell side. Retest 50%, right back into the premium box. Then finally clear out the low, come back again. So you've got some liquidity above you here. This could be another one of those run up into the consequent encroachment here, then roll over again. Not really clean for me, but right now it looks obviously more bearish all the time this holds. And that bull trap, or sorry, the bear trap holds. I want to see further downside. It's the only CB I could see right there, other than this one here, but we haven't come back through the mean threshold of that candle, so it's the only one I can see it lines up. Nice tag there. So low taken, looking for your first reversal here. Retest here. I want to see that start getting back through here now. We're going to send this higher. It's got to get back through there, find support at that, and then start running for these equal highs again. See you later, hon. Still waiting for Disney to let go and get back down here. See how we just all this waffling around inside that mean threshold of that candle? Crazy. It keeps just circling around that 830 candle there, hey? So we're probably going to wait for the 930 open and see what we get for either a run higher, which looks inevitable, for 959 to 909. looking for a run up into here. We're just 009. This is the kind of time when you see you get frustrated with the markets because you're sitting, because you're getting eaten up. And believe me, I'll get eaten up as well. So you got to decide when it's time to pull the plug and wait for better days. And with this whole war that's the Americans have decided to enter into now, it's going to make the markets pretty unstable as well. So keep your money close. Craziness is going to ensue. We got 9 more minutes. Is there anything you guys want me to look at? Any specific stock or something we want to add to our little list of potential? Russell 965. If we bust out of here, 965. What are you looking for there, Russell? Is that what your exact one numbers are on yours, Russell? Like this is the premium right now on TradingView. So if you're using a different platform, I understand. Like your hourly is sitting right there. You see it? So that candle's high is 958. That candle's low 007. And you're almost better. Just I think Derek recommended this once before. When it starts to get really choppy like this, just move up to the next higher time frame. You're gonna have to wait a little longer for price to manifest the way you want it to, but it'll keep you out of the excuse me, really choppy stuff. Oh, the micro might be a little different, yeah. See how we just continue to chop here? This retail's looking at this as a nice little bull flag. Create a nice little springboard, and then up you go. I'm looking at retargeting the 6 a.m. candle here. $177. Yeah. Watch the 6 a.m. candle. Sitting the 6 a.m. now. If we work our way through the consequent encroachment of this, I'm looking for 833, 828, and 817. It's that little bull flag failing. Come back into 50% of this range. It's when retail goes, oh, my bull flag. What's happening to my bull flag? Retest this. See how we went through here. We came back, gave you one opportunity, but then it traded through it. We didn't get a retest of this one down below us. This one, we went through it. This one here, we went through it. through it, just kept climbing higher, and then we lose the mean threshold here, ran up. Now we're eating through it back into this first one, second one, third one. So if we lose this, start looking for this down here. %, puts you right back into that breaker again. There's the full test of the high. Get on up. It's a full run back into the 6 a.m. candle. Okay. I'll be all right with that. Not that I'm actually taking that. There's your 9:30 open. Here's the hourly, and if we lose that, watch here. Yep, that's what we're almost. I think we're just a little shy of it here. The high of this candle is 955, and the hourly is 58. So we're three handles away from tagging it. Looks pretty close, but we're not quite there yet. Unless you got it on yours, Russell, then anticipate another run there. Yeah, you gotta be careful taking the open. The open can be very, very switchy. And then you got this kind of environment and in a non-farm payroll as well. Taking the open is pretty brave. You gotta be pretty sure about where you want to go. Yeah, Bitcoin's sure moving. Now you hit it. Watch right here. The retest. So we're just jumping into that premium hourly range there. We start closing back through the market structure shift here. Look for all this down here again. Morning, Paulette. So you'd want to see this close below 830, run this low out, come back, tag 830 and send it lower. And you have the 6 a.m. candle here too. So how's Paulette today? I hope you got some lovely sunshine down there. This is the open. It ran to our high. Now I want to see if it starts sending it lower. I'm good, thanks. And yes, we have some lovely sunshine and a cool breeze. Oh, we can give you a cool breeze. Canada, come to Canada right now, Paulette. I'll give you a cool breeze. You get to see our white sand on our streets. It's a cool sand. You know, you step in it and it's nice and cool. It makes your toes go just totally, your toenails go blue. Everything. It's a really nice kind of sand. It's a nice cool breeze. It's a very cold sand, yes. But it's everywhere right now. That's a great thing about our sand. It appears and then disappears, and it's a nice cool sand. It's got a really interesting sound when you step on it. It crunches. Then in the summertime, we have these amazing little tiny birds that come and eat your blood. They come and suck all the blood out of you. It's a beautiful place. Manitoba. I think that's the national bird of Manitoba. Is the mosquito. The freaking things are so big. You can hear them tap you on the shoulder and say, I'm about to take some of your blood. All right, have at it. Leave me with enough to get home, will you? Oh, we have those birds all the time. That's good. Oh, so far, so good. I want to see it close below here now and start targeting this. That should set a new high, the daily high. If we close below here, you'll start targeting the Asia and London lows. Got to get through abs a 6 a.m. candle. Hadi's been quiet lately. How you doing, Hadi? I hope your family is safe, man. I hope your family is safe. I hope everybody's okay. It's good. Yeah. Terrible what's going on, man. I hope everybody's safe. I really do. Trying to make sense of this is kind of, there's so many areas this can open up to and just come back and clean it out. See how this consolidation is just tight. Rip up. You want to, it's got to rip through here now, get some speed, get through here, come back and use this breaker as a support to start targeting the breaker below you. So it'll be like a breaker to breaker run. And then see if we can eat through this breaker and start tagging this SIBI below us on a, which is what I'm looking at here. I'll put this to an hourly chart here and this to a 15-minute chart if we're staying on a 5-minute here anyway. So we've already tagged the top of it here, there. This was the opening range, irregular trading hours. I ended up clipping my cuticles back last night and got a hangnail in there. Okay, so now we're digging into that old bull trap. We got a big ass breaker sitting right here. Just the kind of mess you'd need is just to come down to this breaker, bounce off that, and run straight through here again. It is not playable here. You watch this 1 minute, look how messy that 1 minute is going to be. Just sawing back and forth. Got a little bounce right here. I bet 15 seconds would be kind of funny too. Market structure shift there, back into there, run lower, take the lows. Run above, come back, tag it, send it higher. And you're looking for, you've already hit already. That's good. Revisit here. Let's send it higher. Stop loss will go right there. Nope. I don't even want to see that dig into there. I like to see that whole thing stay open, but nope. Not even a 15-second chart. Ran that high, change in direction right there. As soon as you see it pop through here, you're like, no, that's not what you want to see. You want to see it tag that and leave. But alas, the mess about. I'd like to see Bitcoin start to do a little turn here now on a 5-minute chart. You've got a little break below here. I want to see this get held now, roll over and come lower. You see that SIBI stay open in terms of you don't want to see anything close through it. If it closes back through it, then this breaker's going to start getting eaten. And the mean threshold is like 72,066. That's what you'd expect to see there, but I want to see this kind of roll over here now and start heading for these relative equal lows. Come deeper into that range and then start targeting down here. It's a nice no-go zone right there. The play was right off this breaker. Not that you would, it's a play that you would have taken, but an area to watch for. Now we're talking about the battle was between here and here. As soon as it breaks through that, then you look for a retest of this. Its mean threshold, you don't want to see that get broken. If it does, then we're retesting this. So its body gets hit. React off of that. Let's see on that 15-second chart where that would have been. Run back to the consolidation, bounce off that premium, ran through the premium, mean threshold. You closed above mean threshold here, retest, send it higher. Looking for this last candle here. $8.95. So far, nothing there. Nothing for you guys. It just looks like a messy price action. What's ES up to? Man, that's serious chop. 5 minute. That is not clean, you guys, at all. Dow Jones looks like it's on a run up higher. I like to see Dow Jones start pushing for if we can get through this level here, find some support at that and push higher. I look for a run up into these equal lows. That's good. From there, I'd like to see that go higher there. I'm kind of looking at this level right here. And we're in it right there nicely. I want to see that push higher now. Send it up. Not clean at all. 5 minute. Right there. I want to see it stop right there. And send it up. That's what I want to see there. Keep coming. See where this closes. Oh, that's a nice little retest of the no-go zone. Oh, man. That's a beautiful little retest there for sending lower. That would have been a nice entry for a short. Stuff down here. Let's look at this one a little closer there, abs. Well, all you want to see now is a little tag on here. I'm going to put this right there. All the time it stays underneath that. You could even see a retest of this. I'm going to leave that there. And I'm going to put a little. You don't, if it closes through here, then we're looking for a run back into that range. I want to see that stay below there now. You can come back, tag that, and send it lower. And that's the box we're targeting below us. Bitcoin's rolling through that level now. Mean threshold. About there. We'll see if I'm close. Yeah, it's right there. Take the whole thing. We're over the mean threshold there. So that last one, you're right at the mean threshold. Let's see if it goes down from there now. Still no body through here yet, so we'll wait and see if we get a body through that. And back into the chop. If there's something, one you want me to look at, anything else you want me to look at, let me know. Otherwise, we're just going back and forth here, and there's nothing really, and it's non-farm payroll, so it's not going to be it's just going to be even more choppier this week, with all the uncertainty that's going on out there in the world, and the chaos and non-farm payroll and crazy leaders. It's a choppy market. Where's that? Oh yeah, it's right off that consequent encroachment there, hey? That's the hourly consequent encroachment. So you typically want to see if it ran up into here. We were talking about it earlier. Is watching to see if there's a sensitivity at this level. It just came up, tagged it, went lower, hit this level here. Now we're back into the consequent encroachment. So now this, for me, is a key level. If we start to push back through it, then I'm looking for us to go higher. Then I'm looking for this up here. looking for a 9-10 turn here. So this would be the 10 o'clock. We run all the way up into here. I'm all right with that till 10, and then start to see a reversal here. That'll take you all the way to those daily triple highs. Yeah, that'll take you up to the daily triple highs. We have two highs at 105. This is a 3-day look back. Would be right here at the bottom of this 4-hour. That'll give you your 3-day look back, new high. It's carrot. I'll be just below that consequent encroachment again now. Just want to see it really start to accelerate out of here now. Now that it broke that high, go quickly to break even. I've only got 2 on there, so. What's your 25035 Hadi? What's the marker you're looking for there? If it's the mean threshold, I got 0.28, but we're around the same area. Before it comes back through that opening. Let's put that off to the side. We're banging around inside that premium level now. Gotta send it higher. Well, the next 3 a.m. candle. Oh yeah, okay, I see where you're at. Did we get a 3 a.m. entry this morning? 290 at 692, 680, 687. See if that would have given us an entry there. Let's turn off all this first. So there's your entry there. Says you're in a trade long. And you should see your next 3 a.m. candle up there. working for your take profits 25. Target is 25,509. 25,455, 25,400. That's the next one it's got up there. So yeah, it would have kept you along there. And it's only one trade for the day, and you'd still be in this one. From here, you'd still be in long. And this is your target. Why is that one way up there? 25.4. I might have the next unfilled. What's it hunting for? That's way up there. Let's see if we can change that up. Give you idle then. So looking for this next carrot here. Just wait for that next carrot to get hit there. Give our little carrot a kiss here. Carrot to carrot. That's the new box to box. Is carrot to carrot. We start running through here. Watch this level here. So if you did get in on this carrot, your stop loss should be in here somewhere, because this is going to be a lot of profit to give up. And you don't want to see this roll over and come all the way back through here, because that's a change in direction here, and that's your BISI. So when you got a big long flag like that, get ready to scale out a portion here. As soon as that hits 100, you watch how much we start to run back through here. All right, Eddie, a good one, man. You're very welcome, my friend. Stay safe. Good move, Russell. Take the rest of the day off, man. I just want to see if this level gets hit out of curiosity, and then I'll be done as well. Just tag that 100. You can pay yourself out from carrot to carrot. It's 95, 99, and 100. Done. So you'd pay yourself there and move your stop to here and watch for that target right there. Is my next carrot and a stick. So now that clears out those 4-hour triple highs. And we're reaching back into the 4-hour premium array. That's what this is. Better than a loss, man. Follow the rules. That's all. The stop loss you had here, I'd have it into here, into the opens. Targeting your next spot up here. This little chunk right here. Pretty much right where the carrots. Let me get a little bit bigger there. So you get the whole chunk. Got to be a big quick. We'll run up here, and then we're gonna have a crazy Ivan here. If we get a crazy Ivan early, and then look for retest later. $9.45 again, says Chris. It's a moneymaker for you, man. Stick with it. If it's a setup that works for you, play it out, man. Keep it going. Keep it going on 45 accounts. That's excellent. That's excellent. Morning, Mark. Okay. 91 is all I want to see that come back to. If this retraces, I don't want to see it digging into here. So 91. Small portion left open there. That'd be nice to just see it leave from here. Leave that open. But 90, 91 is where I don't want to see it go below. It's the best you get for Crazy Ivan, I guess. Oh, that's a 5 minute. Let's look at a 1 minute here. There's the 30 into the Crazy Ivan look back with 37, 38. So there should be the end of the look back, and see that start going higher. If we lose this, then Ivan CJ, he's coming for you. This is the last of the Crazy Ivan candle. He sees you. There's the 90. 1 minute. Crazy Ivan right at 38 starts gunning for you. So if we take this out right here, look for a run down lower. Watch for this retest. See if that rolls over here now. We still haven't taken this candle out, but we have traded back through this BSE. So that fair value gap that you wanted to see hold, it's just been traded through. Now becomes an inversion. Now let's see if it takes out this low. You'd have to trade right back through that and take out this candle to go bullish again. So you're in a bearish turn now. So don't worry about that just yet. We're back inside this range now. So now you got to start trading model 1 and 2. You're looking for this. Now you want to see, just tag that, roll over and come for 50. As it gets to 50, you take half your trade off and move your stop loss to the cost of the trade plus the entry. Now, I wouldn't want to see it come back through the mean threshold of that candle. You've done your no-go zone for the reversal. Now I want to see if this keeps pushing lower. Look for 50. You don't want to see more than 86. This is just low-hanging fruit hunt here for internal range. How's it going, Derek? Well, that's a slow, insidious kind of grind down there, isn't it? There's 50. Now you're a risk-free trade. Half your trade is off. Now you're just looking for, you're just trailing your stop loss here now. So if we got this, for example, you're if you're entered in here, you're moving to in profit. You take half your trade off there, and if you hit 62%, you're going to take another 10% of your trade off. So we'll just wait. So you're at a risk-free trade now. We're just looking for that to tag that. And then this will bump right to here the moment we hit that. That's the first piece of your low-hanging fruit. So that's your internal range liquidity hunt. And if it comes back and takes you out, you got half your trade off there. That's not quite perfect. Right there is perfect. Remember, this is all you need for another new continuation higher. Just to hit that 50%, just pop through it into the discount portion there and send it higher. Now, for me, this is like an immediate rebalancing of this candle right back to that low. So if I trade through that on a close, I'll close that out. I would close that out before it tags that. So we're looking for 62% still. But keep your eye right here, because this is the area I want to see. If we close above that, I'll move this off to the side and see if I'm right. All good catching a cold, it seems. So not all pumped up this morning. Oh, sorry to hear that, buddy. Echinacea, supposed to be good for you. Pure echinacea. I just heard Michael say he was coming back to Forex. Anyone else see that? He's not happy with price control, CME. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. It has been shitty price action. So watch right here. If that closes above there, that's your immediate fail safe. So watch the next 30 seconds. So you got half your trade off here. The rest of it's sitting right here in profit. You're entered in here. You're in profit still. And I'm watching right there to see if we close in the next 8 seconds above that. We're above it. I would go boop. I'm out right there. Did it get above it? Right. Oh, it's right on it. Well, I would have closed it out there. So we'll see if that would, see if I'm right. If it closed above there, it's not closed above there yet. But I don't like the fact that we've already ran up there. So it feels like it wants to go higher. And our stop loss was sitting right there. And it would have got you right there. I tell you, that's where my gut's telling me right there. It worked out good enough. Now it would have taken you out. So we got 50% of the trade off there and the other 50% off right there. Move to the sidelines and wait now. We're going to wait to see if this comes back and retest this one more time. Or get through this breaker or this little propulsion candle. I don't know what Michael would call that, but I'm looking to see if we can get back through there and use that one as support to push higher. So we got to get back through this premium level. There's nothing really discount here except this one, which is that immediate rebalance for me. So I want to see it get back above here and start running higher again. Yeah, Forex is a whole new different beast. For sure. But he's right, man. There's some heavy manipulation, and they're trying to keep this under wraps. They're hitting that button on constantly, trying to slow this algo down, just because it's the markets are so volatile. There's billions of dollars at stake here, so they got to stay control. They got to keep their control on that. Watch this mean threshold right here. And see, I don't regret any of this stuff. So the fact that I saw this, I'd be out, move to the sidelines, and wait. If it starts ripping through there, so be it. That's fine. Watch this. This will become my no-go zone then. I'll be looking for 0.60 to 45 if we close below it. And what do? We close right, right on it. There's 0.45. Let's see if 60 holds. There's 60. Now I want to see it come lower now. You have a small little 67 to 69 right there. There's a small little Bissy above you. You see it right there? So if we run up, you can tag that and then send it lower, which is what looks like what they're trying to do here. There's the tag. Now if we run through it on a close, look for a retest and then through the mean threshold of that candle. So if you stop there, roll back, give this a kiss, send it up. There's no real swing below here for this one. We have overlap. Watch where that ends on 15 seconds. I think this is kind of fun. You know, despite the fact that the markets are really choppy, trying to stay on the horse here and watch for this. Look at that mean threshold right there. And stay on this. It's really challenging. But I tell you, it'll make you a better trader. When the markets smooth out and the salad days come, you're going to be looking at this going, this is too easy. Trying to stay on it here. This is the time to practice. Despite all the shit that's going on, this is the time to practice. So we did not get a close through the body of this right here. We just came back all the way back inside it, went higher, closed out the premium inside this small little range. This immediate rebalance is what we're looking at here. Remember, we're talking about it. If it goes above there, it's going higher. So it would have taken out the stop loss there. It came all the way back down, filled it in, and then went higher. Took out that premium level, and then closed above, closed right above the mean threshold here, and then tagged the mean threshold right there, and then sent it higher. So now I want to see it come back and tag the high here. This next candle, don't go too fast. Just come back and give me a little institutional order flow entry drill, or 50% of that. If that becomes the BISI now, I want to see that just come back to half of that and give that a little kiss there and send it up higher. And just watch what the next candle does. And if this continues to push higher, then we ignore all of this. Look for this one here, and then look for that. So come back, get a nice little hold it up on that bull trap right there. Come back, give it a retest. Body traded above that level right there. See that? Retest right there. That's where that should be right there. Now you're looking for this one. We closed above here. First test. Send it up. Get through here now. Now watch the mean threshold of that candle. There's the retest of the old premium here, right there. Taking out that high. That's good. Now I want to see this. When that candle closes, it has to close above here though. Then this whole carrot here becomes, that's good. And we're still watching our 5-minute candle. So watch this carrot here now. Next one is right here. I want to see that hold, come back, give our carrot a little kiss. We have no body above here yet, but I do like the idea that we're above this one. I'll put that right on there. So far, that's the only open you got, or entry here on this little run up. That's the only entry you got right there. Next one is if we can tag this before closing above that. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait for Model 3, 4 to reach for our next level. There's the rejection block. From here, if you haven't paid yourself at rejection block, you should. Because this could be just that typical bouncing around in here. And if you're aiming for the carrot here, you still haven't, you've got a couple of other PD arrays that warrant a run for here, which isn't there yet. I just want to see that level get hit, and then I'm done for the day. So now I ignore that one. I'll wait for this one to get closed above. If we don't get closed above there, this one's still in play. As soon as that high is taken, you can pay yourself at the high as well. Got 8 seconds, 5 seconds. If that high gets taken, move your stop loss to 1 tick below the low here, because you don't want to see that mean threshold now get taken. That's been closed above, so now this is the active candle. There's the extension. Just give it a little kiss right here. Boop, right there. Send it up. You don't want to see it get through the mean threshold here on a close. If it does, look for this target here, where there's a little tiny sibby right there. I want to see that hold. Now you're looking for Model 4 continuation. As soon as it takes that high, that's continuation. You pay yourself at that high, move your stop loss to break even, plus the cost of the trade. Sorry, right there. I'll leave that right there. So pay yourself, move your stop loss to break even. If that comes back and takes you out, move to the sidelines. That's just my rule. That doesn't have to be yours. That's good. A few years ago, Michael said Forex was too dangerous. He wouldn't touch it. Yeah, it was heavily manipulated. So you tell me that Forex isn't going to be heavily manipulated in today's environment. If the one thing he went to, which was the most stable, you know, he called it the gentleman's market, that they didn't manipulate it too much. That's why he went to futures, and now the Forex is somewhere he wants to go. It tells me that I think that those Forex markets are going to be crazy when you consider what's going on in all the European countries and Iran just bombing everything around them right now. So I'd be out of that. Watch that mean threshold right there. If you close through that, look for a retest of this guy. Move to the sidelines on that guy. Yeah, that's how he moved back to the futures, and now he sees too much manual manipulation in futures, so at least he says he's going back to Forex. Yeah. See while you get out of there, when it starts to break through that level that you don't want, this is the kind of punishment you can get if you don't follow a rule. Again, just my rule. He felt that one of the currencies was going to do the Swissy thing and drop significantly, I guess, as he calculates the probabilities. Maybe he feels Forex is more likely to behave as normal. I just can't see that happening with the instability of the markets, and you know, the instability of those countries. They're all having to rely on their own weapons and their own defense now, and the Americans aren't gonna back them up there, so lots of money's going into defense projects and stuff. And the uncertainty of what's going on over there, I wouldn't imagine. I think there'd be some heavy manipulation going over there. Watch this unroll over here. If we punch through here, again, that candle becomes significant, but right now I just want to see if that holds and rolls over and comes lower now. Let's have a look at some of the Forex stuff. That's a nice little tag, a little wick action. Mess you around a bit, run through the lows, come back, tag the breaker, send it lower. We've got a change in direction right here. Body finally closes. Yeah, you got nothing. It just might have just closed above it right here. Give it a little tag. You want to see that go higher and break through here. Get on top of your bull trap and send that higher. You're looking at Dixie comparatively. I see Dixie going lower. Traded through here, back into it, looking for a run down in here. Watch this down close candle here and that BISI for a fill. You're already inside a deep discount already, so unless you bought a premium to sell at a discount and you're trading an internal range liquidity hunt from there to there, you're already well over 50% here. You see that? And you didn't even get an opportunity to get a 50% short on that. Once you broke here, you got back into half of that and then went lower. So I don't see anything in there on the Dixie other than the fact that we've got a little turn point here. And this could just be right back into a discount 70% option trade entry reversal for a close above here. Find some support, look for that upside candle, carrot. So euro and all that stuff would have to go bullish above here for me. Here's our turn. I think that's going to be it for me, you guys. I'm out of here. I hope you saw some of the crazy antics going on inside the markets right now. You can still find precise data points after that big nine, that opening rush. Give yourself some time for the market to calm down a little bit and look for these precise levels you want to see supporting price before you start considering entering into something like that. And look at the small ranges, trade the small ranges, trade the internal range liquidity hunts. That's the safest way to save your money and protect your money right now. That's my advice for what it's worth. Until tomorrow, I will see you guys bright and early. I hope you all have a great day, a safe day, and that's got to hold. If not, we're looking for here. And there's nothing else down here except for that immediate rebalance we talked about earlier. So anyway, I wish you guys well. As usual, send them the love. Take care of each other out there. Be kind to each other. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.